You changed. You stopped being you.
What's the deal, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Cultivated Minds, and today we're going to be talking about redirecting the vibrations of conversation. Check it out. Now, I know that we all deal with this a lot of times in life. You just might have a conversation where it could be of your lower nature, more in a low frequency, more of a low vibration, and it happens. Things like that happen. But when you're realizing that your conversations with somebody or with yourself even are more lower than higher, that's when you know that you got to raise the vibration in your conversation. And the way you can do those things is, practicing having productive conversation. If you realizing that every time you speak to a person, the conversation is non-productive, it's lower, it's about gossip, it's downplaying something, or it's just anything, whether it's an advancement in life, whatever the case is, always negative. That's when you got to start redirecting the vibration of that conversation. Because if you continue to have these conversations all the time, that's the kind of vibration you're going to be putting out and be having, because you're going to feel it on a spiritual level. You're going to feel like, man, I really don't feel like doing that today. Or you might feel lower about your own accomplishment or advancement, or just looking at somebody else. If you worried about somebody else all day, you're not doing enough. And even with those conversations, start realizing, not even saying you have to be in full control of the conversation all the time, nothing like that, but I'm just saying, as far as you can let somebody express themselves, but when it's always being expressed, that's when it has to start being redirected. Actually putting yourself in the shoes to, okay, what can we do to both co-create? How can we both flourish when we having these conversations? Because a lot of times, if you're not having a conversation that's directed towards something where you can both flourish, or you can just flourish for yourself, your self-talk also, then what kind of conversation are you actually having? Because that's going to have you in a position to where you most likely don't want to be in mentally, and you might not want to do the things or the goals that you plan on doing for the day, or just being for the day. You're not going to feel right doing that, because you done had so many low frequency conversations. It's kind of like, damn, I'm feeling low. I'm of my lower nature right now. So just being mindful of those things, being mindful of it. And if you can't redirect the vibration of a conversation, a person continuously is going back to that, you might have to let the person know, let me give you a call back, or I'm gonna talk to you later, whatever the case is. Because a person who's really solid with you, or that's gonna understand you, they're gonna realize, okay, you know what, if I'm being conscious about it, I am kind of we talking more down here, opposed to up here. We not really talking about something that's actually gonna be productive, that's gonna help us move forward, as people. But if not, that lets you know everything right there. If you're not able to redirect the vibration of a conversation with somebody, and they not realizing that they talking like that, it's not your job to tell them that, oh, you talking like this, I don't like, whatever the case is. You do you. Person gonna do them. Hey, everybody got a role to play. But just realizing and being conscious of what vibration are you putting out, because you can have anything as long as you're in the right frequency. And it's kind of, I'm not saying that every day is going to be beautiful, sunlight, stars, all this type of stuff, but it's just the fact that it's going to make it that much worse if you're not redirecting it in a vibration that's in alignment with you. That's why it's important to surround yourself around like-minded people. People that are going to be able to be consciously aware of the vibration they putting out. Are you two flourishing when you talk about this? Are you actually talking about something that's productive, that's going to be in alignment for the both of you guys? Or just, it don't have to be for the both of you guys. It can just be something that's towards more of a vibration that's in a favor of an individual. But just being aware of that. Just being aware of that, and realizing what you putting out, who you dealing with, and what kind of conversations are you having. Because the vibration, the conversation is going to make a big difference within your own personal life, or just the people that you're surrounded around, or what you're doing in your day-to-day, because that definitely makes a difference. And I know some people are saying, though, they have their own mind and this and that, but if your mind is interconnected with a person who continuously is putting the vibration down, what is that going to tell you? But that's up to you to decide for your own personal life. But just realizing and being aware, redirecting the vibration of those conversations, ones that are more towards your higher nature opposed towards your lower nature. It's not going to be an everyday thing. It's an uphill battle, obviously. That's life in general. But just being aware of that, understanding and realizing what kind of conversations, what kind of people am I surrounding myself with, to we're both going to be able to get to where exactly we want to get. what kind of conversations are we actually building on, opposed to conversations that are meaningless and aren't helping neither one of us grow or flourish. But that's all I really had to say, you guys. I'm just trying to get you guys to think. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Build me in the comments. This is Cultivated Minds, and I'm signing out.